I built a starter home for fairies with Enchanted by Nature, but I have not built a starter home for humans yet. And you might not think they'd be that different, but actually fairies need a lot less stuff than humans do. Much like vampires, they don't eat real food and they don't have to use the bathroom. Really, all the fairies need is that little tiny fairy house item, and you can kind of get away without putting anything else. Obviously, things like computers and TVs are still useful to have, but they don't even technically need to have a bed. I'm working on setting up this little playthrough for me to really test out the apothecary skill, so I made a sim for it. This is Fern, and I think when you see this video, I'll have already posted that whole playthrough, so I'll link that down below. But I do have to build the house first, so we're gonna make kind of like an apothecary starter home with Enchanted by Nature, with a really heavy focus on all the things we might need for the skill and for the career. I'm living in town right now. We're right next door to where the park is, and I've got 18,000 simoleons, and I am not going over budget. I refuse to let myself go over budget with this. We are sticking to the price, okay? Remind me that when I inevitably try and cheat for extra money, we are not allowed to do it. This is an 18,000 simoleon house. Okay, so the actual shape of the house is gonna be relatively simple, obviously. This is unfortunately kind of giving like classic Simsie starter home vibe. I've built this exact shape of house many times in my life. I think that I'm gonna have the bedroom and the bathroom be right here. We've got like an entryway space right here. This can be like the apothecary room. Maybe I'll make it a bit bigger. And then we could probably extend this and have the kitchen there. The living room could be here, and there could be like a little dining table or something right next to it. Maybe we could benefit from it being a smidge wider. You think so? I'm acting like I'm made of money making the house this big. We are not made of money. Let's make the apothecary room smaller again. Oh, it's doing that thing again. I can't do anything to make that stop. I have to go out of build mode and then come back in. Sometimes I find this game exceptionally frustrating, and this is one of those times. Okay, so for the roof, I'm kind of thinking we make it kind of funky like this. I think I'm gonna shrink it a little bit too. And then this will be kind of how the main house is shaped. We could probably have a really small front door. I don't know. Let's look at how much these things cost. I think I'm kind of tempted to use this one, or maybe this one is better because it's cheaper. Let's do that. Can you like curve? Oh, wow. That looks so good. Okay, I probably can't really afford this, but God, I really, really, really want it. Ooh, that's a bit strange. That's okay. Let's keep it strange on purpose. I'm also kind of thinking that I might want to try to have some plants on the roof. I don't know. We'll see if we can manage to afford that. I kind of don't expect to be able to, but you never know what you can do. We might get lucky. Oh, let's put the staircase on the side. There is really no reason to do so, except for just it looks kind of cool. I'm not really sure what colors I want to use. I guess it kind of depends what I want to do with this. I do kind of like the idea of the darker color. Is that this swatch? Okay, I think this has potential. Let's put things like an archway. Maybe we get a big one. And I think I'll probably use these doors to go into the bedroom. Let's see how this dark color works. Specifically, let's see if it has any matching swatches. I discovered recently that the upper cabinets don't quite match on all of these, and I was pretty annoyed by it. So, well, if I used a smaller archway, I could have an even bigger kitchen, and that might actually be nice. Nice variety in the kitchen like that. Okay, maybe there's no window in the kitchen. Is that a good thing? Probably not, but I think it's gonna happen. This is only 80. Oh, that's significantly cheaper than the big one. That's actually good then. I'm gonna give a trash can. I think I'll put a trash can outside too before I forget. I'm gonna use the expensive bed. I know. I just feel in my heart that it needs to be done. So I'm gonna let myself have it. Fireplace, so expensive. Like really, I should not be doing that. I would love to have a dining table, so I'm gonna try and put one right here. Or maybe it would be better like in this corner. Oh, that's probably nicer. I can have the bookshelf over there. Let's just use like a base game couch for now. I don't really like how it looks either, but let's just let it be and then we can try and figure out what we want to do with it. Oh, I didn't paint this. Whoops, here you go. I mean, we could put very few windows on the inside of this house and it would like honestly be okay. If we had that in here, I don't know if it's gonna look good or not, but we could maybe try to cover it up. If we did that on both sides. Oh, it's so expensive. Let's use the purple, the default purple. I mean, the house actually kind of has like a yellow to it outside, so maybe we could do that instead, I don't know. Let's just real quick pay for everything. So we've got everything covered. Do you think I can use the bathroom stuff? Look, this tub is $2,800. $2,800, that's ridiculous. I do still want this accent table, I think. Or, I mean, maybe they don't get any accent table in their bedroom. I do need the apothecary table. I probably want like 2 of these. These are the cabinets. And I feel like it would be lovely if we could have a desk. Or maybe I should put the cabinets on this wall and then the desk could be over there. I feel like that leaves me with just enough money to paint the walls. So that's kind of sad. We can't really add anything else. Oh, how did that trash can get? Did I put a nice trash can? I thought I was gonna put the cheap one. I think we need at least one small window on this wall. Same as back here, like one window on this wall, just so it doesn't look so plain from the outside. Maybe another one right here. It's only 30 simoleons, so that's fine. This is 165 for this cheap chair. That's not even that much more expensive than the cheapest chairs. So that's not bad. Oh, please, please, please let me have enough money to paint the house, please. Okay, I'm gonna use this like really dark color. And then I was kind of thinking about mixing in some of these kind of cutesy reddish accents. We could also maybe do it with yellow, but I don't know if it's too much or not. Oh, I actually don't think that's too much. I don't know, now that I look at it, I feel like it's kind of good. I got a mix of 3 different wallpapers. That one's more expensive. I just spent so much. 14! That is ridiculous. I'm sorry. No. 14 simoleons for one? Game, are you not like ashamed to be making a request like that? Okay, I'm kind of trying to make this like yellow, orange, and teal sort of thing happen inside. I think I'm gonna use an even smaller sofa. I like how this one, I mean, it's more expensive by a lot, but I like that it has pillows. I can't afford to do that, can I? If I didn't use this stupid thing, then maybe I could. I feel like we need some white wallpaper. I don't really think that it's good that all of this is so dark. This is even more expensive? Okay, well, like, hold on. Imagine like the occasional wallpaper is a bit more plain. We try and get the place to be a little bit more brightly colored. This way we can kind of try to add a little bit more color inside of the place instead of it just being so dark. This is saving me money using that wall instead. Maybe I don't need an indoor trash can. If I'm gonna have an outdoor trash can, we can just keep the one, right? The house plants that you put inside are too expensive, so we're only gonna have a pot. We can't put anything else. I might even get an extra one inside of this room, just for fun. What if I shrunk it? I'm gonna make this bathroom significantly smaller. The house is too big, the place needs shrunk. So this saves me 489 simoleons. What I would love to have are a couple of planters outside. Me, I would have loved to have had even more than this. Okay, I'm doing some like switcheroos inside of this room with the apothecary stuff. They can't have much more than this. I got rid of the desk, and like, you hate to say it, because you would love to keep the desk, but I think we're better off no desk inside of this space. Now I can have one more garden planter outside, and maybe even like a handful more of these that we can just like decorate around. And then maybe, if we're lucky, oh, 225. Wow, that's expensive. Take this away. Still not enough? I want this inside of the room with the apothecary stuff. Maybe they only have one of these apothecary cabinets. It's hard to build starter homes with this pack. The furniture is so expensive. This 1,500 simoleon bed is not helping our cause. It's so pricey. Oh, this has to shrink. I am not so excited about this anymore. It's making me feel sad. There's like no windows outside. This is not as cute as I thought it was gonna be. I had like really high expectations. I'm gonna make all the lighting a bit more yellow inside. Bit of a warmer white is probably good. And now we're breaking out the debug. Ooh, this is lucky. We are putting that all the way around the house. And I'm gonna get like a debug fence. I'm gonna put that all the way around the house too. I don't think I like the yellow. Okay, I've got this like kind of cutesy debug stone fence. I would like to try to use this. I'm struggling a little bit with placement of these. I'm kind of trying to make it like a little bit wider, and then we can just close it off. It doesn't need to go all the way around the entire lot, just around like most of the lot, you know? So we can just be like a little bit closed in. Okay, here's a new idea. What if the staircase and the whole front porch was only 1 tile wide? It's kind of a big change of plans. That means I can have this be wooden again, which I think looks better. I can get like the little teeniest, tiniest path to have you walk this way to get out. And then if we just get enough landscaping going in the rest of the lot, it's gonna feel like such a wonderful, beautiful little space. And it will all look full despite not actually being full. Oh, let's put a few of these like fake plants in there. Okay, I gotta get rid of the foundation real quick. I will put it back, but it must stay away so we can get all of our plants together. I'm gonna let this one be giant. Do you see it? Can you kind of see it? I still don't know about the yellow. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still kind of looking at that and thinking like, I don't know. I want to like it. I want to like it really bad. Okay, maybe there could be a little pond over here. Oh, that's too much pond. How does this look? Oh, that's actually really cute. And then I have all of these that I can like rearrange later on. It can be like a kind of cutesy, mossy little pond too. Oh, is that like a potted plant? Oh, I feel like it looks like it's meant to be in a pot Maybe we could try and put it in this fake pot. Let's put that on the porch, just like right there. That's cute. Where did it go? Oh, here. Okay, I'll put at least one of those, maybe even two of them in our little garden. See, I'm thinking I might use like this and then raise it up so it kind of looks like it's potted inside of this thing. Okay, there's another tree. Maybe one more tree could just be back here, out of the way. Yeah, put these wherever they fit. These are kind of like a corner plant. Maybe even wrap them around corners like this. Okay, is it worth us trying to put some of these, or are they just too tall? I guess it kind of depends where we put them. These are like debug lily pads, which is why I'm saying that. So they don't cost anything. I don't really want to use the regular lily pads because the real ones will cost me money and I don't want to spend any money. And honestly, even beyond not wanting to spend money, I just don't really have any money to spend with this household. So wow. Oh, that is beautiful. I wish it had more colors. Maybe the house would be cuter if we made it like a purpley pink theme instead. Okay, I guess I need to use like the really dark roof texture so that it all blends in. Oh my gosh. All of a sudden, this looks literally like 1,000,000 times cuter. I'm not even trying to exaggerate or like be dramatic. I just think that looks so much better with just like that simple of a change. Oh, wow. Everything in this pack looks better in purple. Oh my God, this is the bush. I think that's what this is. I was wondering what it was. I think this is the bush that your sim spawns in when they need to pee on the ground. Can I use that? Or will I regret putting that around from debug? Oh, there's something kind of funny about us knowing that it's the pea bush that they spawn. And like, despite me knowing that, I'm still using it everywhere. Okay, let's put it back on the foundation for now. And we can put the staircase back. We'll delete the underside of it. I think I would really like to have this. Just like one more. 260. Okay, I guess not. Okay, so imagine for a second that these two kind of just go right there. I can put this one. Oh, the big one doesn't really fit anywhere, does it? Maybe we can just try and get more of the small ones to make up for the fact that we're not going to use the big one anywhere. But basically, I just want to have like loads of these planter boxes like tucked away in different things. Let's put this trash can like back here so it's sort of out of the way. Hidden. And then I can use some more of these. These are like fake decorative plants. I can put some little base game debug things inside of them. Oh, this like wheelbarrow thing could be kind of cute. Oh, maybe I should be mixing in some of these lavender bushes and like kind of adding those around. Kind of just as like one extra little bit of landscaping. These are just base game debug, but they do fit kind of nicely, don't they? I guess that's the beauty of making everything purple. It's just like a little bit easier to mix and match everything together. Maybe you could be a different color and that's why you're in the pot. No, that's bad. Never mind. Oops. How about this? You come in bright pink. That's cute. Okay, I got one more planter box. Is there anything else that we can do inside? I feel like maybe some of this kind of stuff might be a nice touch. Just like a little bit of wall art. We have the custom plants already. This little guy's only 50 simoleons. So we probably put that on like one of the shelves. This is 225. I'd love to have a plant right here. I feel like it needs something. 17,919. Oh, let's just do some terrain paint and say it's done. Okay, I'm trying to have it go like out this way, but I feel like maybe I should have had it curve in a lot more. Terrain paint is always so difficult for me because I'm like trying to make it look natural and like curve in a nice natural way. And that often means that I'll end up doing it like 4 or 5 times until I can find a way that I like. I think that looks good though. Imagine if we had loads of dirt terrain paint kind of around it. It just helps to like blend it all in. I just spent so much money on those planter boxes too. And like, you don't technically need to have planter boxes. Like you could do this and just plant stuff in the ground. And then you can have like as many plants as you want and you don't have to spend any money on it. I just feel like I prefer the look of the planter boxes because doesn't it seem so fun to have all of them? Let me get a little bit of terrain paint underneath the pond too. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. I never painted this part of the wall. Well, that helps. Having it match better helps. Okay, well, last but not least, I'm just gonna put a little bit more terrain paint. Oh, too dark. I just wanna put a little bit of dirt terrain paint around the edges of this pathway. Sort of like that. Oh, and I almost forgot a mailbox too. That would be nice. We can just stick that right in the front. Okay, and that is the finished apothecary starter home. It's not perfect. I'd love to have a little bit more furniture, but it works. And I think I'll play in this for that video that I told you I was going to make. I'll also post this on the gallery for you in case you wanted to download it. I have no clue when I'm gonna post this. It's possible the pack has been out for like days and days and I'm still posting these CFE builds. We might save this video for a rainy day, and if it shows up like 2 weeks after early access, then you know what? So be it. This is almost definitely the last video you'll see made out of CFE stuff though. Just so you can laugh, I'm recording this on June 24th, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna end the video right now. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow, okay? Bye, everybody. Well, fingers crossed that little pea bush thing isn't smelly, because it might make Sims uncomfortable, and if so, I'll have to remove it. But I don't think it will, right? Usually that kind of stuff doesn't. I just want a little cute set of purple flowers, you know?